Welcome everybody to Who Runs the NFC East, where four co-hosts who have been going back and forth in competitive trash talk for over 25 years.
I'm not that old.
Introducing, we're not introducing our fellow co-host, Ty Carr's Bunch, representing Cowboys. Then we have Henry Autry, representing the still going Commanders. And we have Tracy Monroe, aka Easy Head the Flash, representing the Cowboys again. And also our main state guest that we also love so very much, representing the Eagles, we have Lady Sham God, representing.
Shamrock. Welcome to Shamrock.
So, welcome to Who Runs the NFC East, where unfortunately last week, due to technical difficulties, we wasn't able to come to you guys with the crazy episode of the final episode or the final ending of the regular season. But we are into the first round of the playoffs, and it's been a crazy 2 weeks based on both teams that are still remaining.
Season.
Right now, the two teams that are remaining are the Commanders and the Eagles. So it's going to we're going into another divisional, I guess the NFC East,
The divisional round?
Something.
something like that. There you go. There you go. So this particular week has been, I guess I'm gonna say, nerve wracking to say the least for us anyway, because everybody calls us the cardiac commanders. You know, everybody's blood pressure medicine is on deck all the time. We didn't had about 8 games this year that ended on the last 10 seconds of a win going into it. So, you know, what seems to be fitting is to end with the last 3 seconds with a doink. So it's been fun.
I like the NFC Chiefs.
Yeah, true. So it's just interesting. So, but we're going to go ahead and give the floor to Sham God based on how her team is fared for the week, for the past 2 weeks anyway.
I
So
don't even have much to say. You just keep winning.
You just keep enjoying these wins. See, she thinks she's DJ Khaled. All they do.
No matter what.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
I think there's a lot being said about certain individuals on our offense that people just take and they just run with it. Of course, it was, Jalen's hurt. He's not going to do this. He's not going to do that. I mean, he did the same thing Jalen always do, mediocre quarterbacking. He literally just managed the game and didn't have any turnovers. That's what he did this past Sunday.
I can't say Trent Dilfer because he's a lot better than Trent Dilfer, but he just does what he needs to do.
He ain't do the Dilfer because Trent Dilfer ain't a brotherly shoving and he wasn't running in no touchdowns. But he does what he does. Everybody made a big deal about AJ Brown reading the book on the sideline. That's just the first time y'all caught it. He been doing that all year. That's just the first time y'all caught it on camera. Y'all late, Sauce.
What's the problem? I mean, as long as he's ready for the plays. I mean,
I wanted to read my book, so that book sold out after that whole thing this weekend. So I got a book for him to have on the sideline. Make sure they catch it.
My thing is, there's worse things you could be doing. He was actually reading. How about that? The bettors are mad because Saquon didn't run in the touchdown at the end. He was like, "Man, I'm gonna just be petty, and so all these people can lose money. I'm just gonna take a knee right here."
He's the most humble, best player. Like he's the most humble superstar. I guess we can say that.
Since Barry Sanders.
I just wanted him to do it because I'm petty. Like I ain't even care about all that. I just wanted him to have a touchdown. I mean, it is what it is. I sent Stan a text right after. It was like, why does he have to be so damn classy? But it is what it is. Everybody says that about him. Stan, you had a story about how classy he was when you met him.
Yep.
So it is what it is. Kobe Dean, one of our great linebackers, is out for the season. So that hurts a little. But
what was his injury?
A knee. It was a knee. One of the L's. One of the CLs. So yeah, that's about it.
Okay.
Do you think AJ Brown will be back next year?
Probably, but I'm not. I'm the most horrible person to ask that because I don't even like that man. He's annoying to me. He's such a whiny, complaining Bama to me. But I mean, I feel like he probably will be. Who else wants him? I'm telling you, we got him for a cheesesteak and a water ice. So
Pittsburgh,
Yeah.
they stay with problematic wide receivers, so they'll take that problem. One of
we'll
them,
trade him for a pierogi.
I don't
Well,
know.
if Mike Tomlin be there.
tolerate him though. Will Tomlin
Yeah.
tolerate him?
Will he even be there?
worse than George Pickens, Claypool, Juju, and your boy Deontay Johnson just got thrown out of the league again.
And Bell, the running back, he was a problem at one time too.
Le'Veon Bell.
AB.
Yeah. Antonio Brown. Yeah.
No, I see him. I see him in Kansas City or Houston.
Houston.
He can't take a pay cut in Kansas City.
With Nico and
Houston already spent his money on Diggs.
Stephon gonna be out of there this
Yeah.
year.
No,
Stephon probably be out of there this year.
he can't be one and
I
out
don't know.
like that.
He ain't gonna want to play second fiddle to Nico.
Plus, he got he coming back from.
Listen, whatever. That Bama gets on my nerves.
So Diggs.
Well, him too, but AJ, yeah. But
it's weird.
So
Tennessee Titans, AJ and Derek. They had AJ and Derek, and like just gave them away. Both of them.
Yeah.
And he still ain't got nothing to this day.
If you be like, hey, what did you get back for AJ Brown and Derrick Henry? Now,
I told you what they got: a cheesesteak and a water ice.
Yeah. Or they both exchanged like a Nashville hot sandwich or something. A
Pretty
Nashville
much.
hot sandwich for a Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah.
Or that chicken Big Mac you was eating. That's what they got.
Yeah.
That was good in a not so good for you way.
I'd rather have a McRib.
I didn't try.
it's worse.
Didn't try.
Nah, it ain't worse than that chicken.
With the ridge, the fake rib bones on it.
Listen, don't you talk bad about that imitation rib meat.
Gives me the chills.
Hey, listen, that dog meat.
Chinese red rib meat, about the same color as the Commanders jerseys.
Oh, hold on a second now.
It is that color though.
It is that color.
Hey, but listen, but I'm gonna say this though. I like y'all colors. Y'all colors are dope. I like that's dope.
Pussy.
Yes.
I think it's dope. I like y'all colors though.
Nah, this is called royalty colors, Mr. Peasy. Get it together.
That damn royal. Yeah.
I don't know.
Royal forms.
Royalty colors.
Royalty.
More like court gesture.
No. Royalty colors is burgundy and gold and purple and gold.
Yeah, court gesture.
Royalty colors. Get it together.
Get the color purple.
I will say,
and royal
I will say, as a person that's normally in one of these catbird seats, hey man, it's refreshing to see something new going on right now.
No. Usually in the catbird seat. This is a playoff win?
No. First off. First off. First off. First off. Let me get my point out before you open your mouth. That's number one. That's number one. That's number one. And number two, yes, in the catbird seat. You know y'all always been big trash. It's your first time winning a playoff game. The first time even going to the playoffs. Come on, bro. I ain't got to give y'all history. They done said it over and over again. What I'm trying to say is, as a person that usually in the catbird seat, it's refreshing to see y'all bum asses up there playing. So I was gonna be nice, but I'm gonna say it rough now. To see y'all bum asses up there playing.
You see the penis I put on the side of Daniel's face.
Yeah, I was gonna be nice, but now I gotta be rough. It's refreshing to see y'all bum asses out there playing. I love y'all quarterback. I think he's a true. I think that dude right there, he is phenomenal.
Which one?
From North Texas.
Which quarterback?
JD.
Look, I didn't know if y'all was talking about Mariota, the type of way that he just bust y'all in the last game of the season. January 5, all season. January 5.
Mariota?
Tracy.
Yeah.
Tracy.
Yeah, Mariota.
Tracy.
Yeah.
Last 10 seconds.
Tracy.
Yes.
Yeah.
The last 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Hold on. Hold on, boy. The last 10 seconds. And you were going against our third string quarterback, boy. What was our third string quarterback?
No, that ain't our
We were going against our third string quarterback.
Let's talk about that.
You had 6
We beat y'all with our third string quarterback.
Yes, his like 250,000.
There you go. Thank you.
Both of y'all games came down to the wire. Come on, bro.
Jerry Jones cheat.
Are y'all really going to brag about beating us and y'all played against Cooper Rush?
Bad about Jerry Jones
and Trey Lance?
Tanner McKee.
I'm gonna be
Tanner
shaking my
McKee.
head on that.
Thank you, Peasy. That's the reason
Bro,
why
Jones
that's the
is
reason
idiot.
why you're third. That's the reason why your QB from the third string was
Come on
in.
now.
Thank you.
No. Before you side with him, about Jerry Jones, we ain't talking about Jerry Jones. What we talking about is this right here. The truth of the matter is this right here.
Go ahead.
Y'all had third string quarterback, Trey Lance.
Yeah.
Tanner McKee.
Y'all started y'all starters, bruh.
Why? No, but listen.
Y'all barely won, bruh. You barely won, bruh.
Need that. But what I'm saying is,
it ain't about what you need, it's about what happened.
Listen, why was your third string quarterback in? Tell me about your organization. Why was your third string quarterback in?
That's not my business nor your business. We're talking about. No, it's not. It's not. No, I don't run it. I'm not the GM. You're not the GM. You're not the GM of the Commanders. You're a fan like me.
I know. But
listen, cuz.
You said, "Cause we playing your third string quarterback as if you chose that." But you got.
Well, you're bragging. You're bragging.
Brag. What I said was which quarterback.
Well, I'm gonna brag because we beat y'all with my second and third string.
Make sure they can hear.
We beat them with our second and third string. So I'm bragging.
Sham.
Pickett and McKee. Tear that ass up. So I'm okay.
Sham. Your team gonna go to Detroit and they're gonna do exactly what your name is.
Oh no, they're going to LA.
Oh, they're going to LA. I'm sorry. They're going to LA.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, we're not going anywhere.
I'm sorry. LA. I'm sorry. LA is going to Philly. And they're going to do exactly what your name is. They're going to show the world that y'all ain't nothing but a sham. And then y'all going to go to Detroit. 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 And then y'all going to get humbled yet one again.
Yes.
Man, you can't brag to me about Jaden Daniels playing against Trey Lance. Trey Lance ain't even played all season. Oh, we beat y'all. That man.
Then he came out and put 2 touchdowns up on y'all. He didn't play all season either.
Both quarterbacks put up stats.
Hey, listen.
We had the 2 and 3.
Hey, listen. Number one, it's real cute how you trying to take up for him, but I was talking about him. I was talking about.
I'm not taking up for him.
But you going to take up for him. But I'm gonna say this. I'm just saying that both of y'all bum ass teams gonna probably be out after this week. But ain't now one of y'all bum ass teams gonna make it to the Super Bowl. Yes. I bet you that.
But not like you.
And what if they do? Then what?
They won't.
And hope they don't win the Super Bowl. I mean, or the next round or whatever.
Ladies and gentlemen, Takar's Bunch, the great prognosticator.
That's what I was talking about.
The prognosticator that told y'all that Coach Prime probably going to end up in Dallas. And if you look,
yes. No. I thought you guys was like,
and you ain't gonna go for us either. And if you are saying you're going for us,
I thought you would
lying.
I thought you would want us
to represent
the division strong.
Right.
Show the rest of the NFC that our division is strong.
It is strong. We got 2 teams in the divisional round.
That's what I thought. I thought y'all would feel good about it.
It's strong because we have one of the divisions that have Super Bowl champions out of all 4 contenders. But other than that, I hope you lose, and I hope you lose.
You should hope we lose.
Yes,
you should. You should hope we lose. Because damn, if I was gonna root for y'all, if y'all win it.
4.
Hey Sham,
you want equal to what? 5.
Hey Sham, you love to spit fire at my way, but I'm gonna say this: if any team win on the NFC East, it's probably gonna be y'all.
Yeah,
but
they have a chance.
But exactly. And at the same time, y'all GM, he's the GOAT of all the GMs.
This I know.
He's the GOAT of all GOATs. He's what Jerry Jones used to be long time ago. So
fantastic.
Can't put it past our GM. Our GM been doing some things now.
But he's the vice president of football operations.
And you have to give credit where credit is due. Commanders are going in a better direction than what they usually do.
Yeah, but I'm talking about over the years. Like, y'all got 1 year, 1 year.
That you said for Stanley, whoever's been posting that Magic Johnson crap, he's gonna fail.
Y'all
No,
done.
I like Howie Roseman. He should get all his flowers.
Listen,
Has he failed yet, sir?
listen, y'all are moving in the right direction.
He's gonna fail with the football.
Y'all should be happy. Y'all moving in the right direction. I ain't no hater like y'all. I ain't gonna hate and spew hate. I'm gonna call facts on facts.
Peasy just said
The future has yet to tell.
Hey, what you mean? That's Peasy
No,
saying it.
no. What I'm saying is, I ain't gonna hate.
I
ain't gonna hate.
I did speak facts as well.
That's right. We ain't supposed to like y'all in our spot.
Let's get
our spot.
No, what I'm saying is, every time I open up my mouth, it's some hate behind it, and I'm just speaking like no, this is how I feel. Like, and then I got like statistics to back it up. But what I'm saying to y'all is right here. Congratulations, man. Both of y'all are in the playoffs. It's a good thing to see. It's great for the NFC East. Man, my God, the Commanders, y'all been trashed so long. It's good to even talk about y'all again. We forgot who y'all even were. And Nate, I'm praying for you. I hope y'all get Shador, and I hope y'all do great things. As far as one of y'all winning the Super Bowl, man, please, that ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. That ain't gonna happen. Dak Prescott was hurt. A lot of people was hurt. Hey, I'm thinking. I think PC put it up. I'm thinking it's gonna be Baltimore and what did you have put up, PC?
What was it? Baltimore and
wait,
Detroit. I think it was Baltimore.
Detroit. I think you did say that.
Baltimore, Detroit. Yeah,
I've heard you say that before.
Damn.
Baltimore, Detroit.
Dak Prescott was hurt. They do realize Dak Prescott, when he got hurt, it was like 3-5.
Yeah, they were already losing when he got hurt.
They actually played better after he got hurt.
But that's not. But that. Yeah, they did. They did. It's true. They did play better after he got hurt.
But Dak's supposed to be the reason. Come on, son. Y'all was already 3-5 when Dak was already playing.
Okay, listen. Hold on. 1 second.
I never said anything about. I never said anything about Dak.
1 second.
I actually, when that happened,
Hold on, Sham. Please.
Probably going to be better for you.
Hold on, Sham, please. 1 second.
You the only one that think it's.
Hold on, Tracy. 1 second. Hey, Trail, I got you. Montreal would like to say this. Stan, if all the whole conference know that Montreal Coley is not playing next week, are y'all gonna prepare the same way as Montreal Coley playing, or we gonna be better with Montreal, or we'll be better with Ricky Taylor? But Ricky Taylor's decent too. But we gonna be great with Ricky Taylor or Anthony Johnson. We're gonna rather have Montreal. So why are you talking to me about a backup quarterback, boy? When you know the starter is always better. Whoa. He's a $60 million quarterback.
Let me tell you the truth.
What are you talking about?
Let me tell you the truth.
Because your record was better.
Since we talking,
that's why.
Since you made this,
it's a long season.
Let's make this
a long season.
Let's make this a Goldsboro point. When Montreal couldn't play, when Ricky Taylor did play, Ricky Taylor scored 2 touchdowns in 1 quarter. We also had other running backs that filled in, and they also scored 2 touchdowns in those quarters. You know why? Because they had old linemen, and I was on the old line blocking for them. And we blocked Montreal Coley.
Okay, great.
And we gave him the most yards in 1 season over anybody else in North Carolina at that time in history.
Well, it's
beautiful.
Hold up. So it's not just about the one; it's about the whole cast. So at the end of the day, if you got Dak Prescott making $60 million and he's 3-5, and then he goes away, and the backup quarterback Cooper Rush come in and Rush you trust, and he gets a better record, and then if he played 55% of the snaps, he gets a bonus, and your owner and GM says, "Oh, well, let's play Trey Lance." You think
he got the 53% and he took him out?
You think y'all going in the right direction and you got somebody like that running your team?
Listen, man, I'm not talking about the GM. I'm not talking about the GM. I'm not talking about the GM.
You just brought up the GM.
That's not my business. TV. Of course you're not. But what I'm trying to tell you, this right here. Montreal Coley being out of the game changes everything. Michael Jordan being out of the game changes everything. LeBron out of the game, everything.
We still won.
You can win a game or 2.
We still won.
But it's not going to be the same. So saying that,
we just need to win.
Without Dak, we'll win 1 or 2, 3 games. But with that, we are a way better team. What are you talking about?
Without Jalen Hurts,
lose Jaden, lose Daniels, and watch what what y'all
we
do.
did.
What you say?
Here you go.
Okay.
Without Jalen Hurts,
Okay.
Philly demolished the Dallas Cowboys. Without Jaden Daniels in one half, Mariota came back and beat the Cowboys. We didn't have our starting quarterbacks in neither one of these other two teams in this NFC East, and we still beat the Dallas Cowboys. So you can't just sit here and be like, oh, you can't do it without your starting quarterback. Your starting quarterback was 3-5.
Okay.
That's what the point is. And hopefully, if he come back to the Cowboys, that's what it is. I hope
win the Super Bowl.
this season hadn't been about us winning the Super Bowl.
Win the Super Bowl.
Sham didn't feel confident about winning the Super Bowl.
Way further than anybody has ever thought we would.
We didn't.
Listen, I never feel
I
confident.
agree.
Yeah, we didn't say nothing about winning the Super Bowl. We started.
I agree.
Ain't saying much.
We started the season not thinking we was going to make the playoffs. We just wanted to be better than 4-12 because that's what we were last year.
Yeah.
Instead,
we was trying to beat Ron Rivera's stats.
Instead of 4-12, we went. 12,
they was trying to get off the riverboat.
12 and 5. The losses we had last season made wins for this season.
Maybe y'all should hire Ron Rivera.
And so then we just. And then we won out. We just went out to the game.
What? Okay.
So good luck with the hire.
So let's do this.
We good. We good over here.
Go right into the direction. I do have to ask Shan this question since we started with a Philly question. Because it's kind of a two-part. It started with not the past game, but the week before that, and going into this game based off of homeboy Saquon Barkley. How do you feel about him deciding not to get the rushing record when he's only like 80-something yards away from it? And that's what like 101 yards away.
It was 101 yards.
So he can break that at any point in time. It's two-part. He could have break that at any because he's getting like 130, 125 a game easily. And the other one is that how do you feel about him stopping and kneeling when he could have just had him a 200-yard day if he would have ran that thing? So two-part question.
I believe I addressed the second part already. I felt like he was too classy. That was way too classy.
Okay.
Because I'm petty, I wanted him to run up the score. But we were talking. I was referencing the people that were on these betting apps mad that he didn't score because he was part of the 3-part parlay. These people would have won all this money if he had scored just that one touchdown. The previous week when he needed 101 yards, I said that he probably should just broken the record against the Cowboys because it was still like 11 minutes left in that game where he probably could have picked up that 101 yards, but they sat him pretty much for the whole fourth quarter.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't exactly his decision not to play against the Giants. That was ownership and coaching. But I believe in the interview he did say that he wanted to do it, but the team comes first. I honestly felt he probably should have done it in the week before because it would have been a true 16-week record instead of a 17-week record if he had done it against the Giants.
Okay, good deal. Because this is all real purposes. Just try to make sure we can boom hit the points that was throughout the week of all of the media coverage that's been going on. But with the segue to our game against Tampa, based on how we played, how did you feel about that game? Because we know how we were feeling when we were communicating while the game was going on, but the audience doesn't know how things going. Time to pause out. Gotta give introductions. Gotta give introductions. Hold on. When she get set up right. Hold on.
Right?
Let it get right.
I gotta figure out how to do it.
Sitting sideways.
You horizontal.
She's sideways.
I'm not there.
Sitting sideways. As a matter of fact,
Boys
I'm putting
in the days.
What's that?
Okay, so.
All right, bet. So hold on. Introducing, welcoming our other mainstay.
There we go.
Okay, bet.
I'm good now.
Ooh. Yeah, you good.
Okay.
Uh-oh. It's like it's about to lean.
I almost wore D-Jacks today for old time's sake.
What you got on today?
I got on Dawkins.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, true that. Oh, yeah.
Introducing. Oh, okay,
thanks
go ahead.
for joining us in, Miss Lady Hayes. We appreciate you as always.
For sure.
Wave to the camera. Beep, beep. For sure. All right, so Stan, we was talking about the actual game as far as like how you was faring against what was going on, the way we was going back and forth as with Tampa. Um, as far as like how they were playing, what do you think that we need to adjust to go into Detroit? Because that's going to be a very, very like high intensity. It's in a dome, so it's not going to be weather affected, but it's still going to be a high intense game. Because I think normally, like how Chikars likes to point out, how they own us like as an overall record. We own them in an overall record. It's just like the last time we played them was like 2 seasons ago, and they beat us like 36-20 or something like that. But I guess since Campbell has taken over, it is kind of a hard ask to win against them. So
That's a dome.
yeah, yeah.
Football should be
So it's
played in domes.
so how do you what was your thoughts about how we played against Tampa in the revenge get back game?
I was proud of them. They played very inspired ball. The crazy thing was, I'm never really impressed with our defense, but from an overall standpoint, the D line side of it, they surprised me. But I mean, if you look at a Baker Mayfield stats, I just think Tampa for some reason didn't lean on Baker. They wanted to lean on the running game. But Baker was 15 to 18 passing with 2 touchdowns. And I had him as my fantasy quarterback, and we won the Super Bowl in fantasy. So I know what he's capable of passing. And we don't have the DBs. Marshawn Lattimore ain't fully healthy, and he could not do anything with Mike Evans. But
For the first time ever.
yeah, because he just ain't 100%. But at the end of the day, they didn't keep going to the well, and Mike Evans cooked. So we got a good turnover there, and was able to get back into play. And Dan was being very aggressive, going for almost every fourth down. And sometimes it paid off for us, and sometimes it didn't. I think it was about 50%. And
Yeah,
we pulled it out with a doink field goal at the end just to keep everybody watching. Sunday night prime time. I'm pretty sure it was probably the most watched game of the weekend.
oh yeah,
Same
and
way
we
it
about to have
was.
it again.
Same way.
The same
Well,
way the prior was prior to that. Yeah,
I wonder because it's on Saturday, so I wonder if it's going to be there. But I'm pretty sure they'll still tune in.
it's going to be a prime time at 8 o'clock, so it's going to be one of those
On
everybody's going to be
Fox.
sitting home watching it anyway. So it might be another because it's Detroit. Detroit is like the number one team. Oh,
Yeah, but it's
so it's
Saturday still. If
It's
people
eight.
got
It's
plans,
Saturday at 8:30.
people got
mhm.
plans Saturday at 8. They'll check it out. It'll still be well watched because Jaden is causing even Cowboy fans to give him confidence. So it got to be a very appealing fellow to watch, and people like him. He's a very likable guy.
It's hard not to like that kid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a very likable
Which
guy.
which I just found out was 25. How is he only a year younger than Jalen Hurts?
Yeah. He's been
Wow.
in college a little while.
I about to say he been in college for like five,
He's
six
been in
years.
college a little
Like
while.
Jesus.
Yeah, he
He
left
been
at
in college as
24.
long as Jalen been a quarterback in the NFL.
I mean, at the end of the
Yeah.
day, it's not a lot of tape on him. This is rookie year. We're gonna see what the sophomore year looks like, and then from sophomore
Thanks for
year,
your input,
hopefully,
Tykar. So
hopefully,
any
hopefully, hopefully, hopefully.
Here's the
He
back.
just be
Here's
this
the other
dude is
back.
asking for the smoke today. Are you okay, Stan?
no,
Yeah, he really is, but I ain't giving it to him.
okay,
But
my
hopefully,
point,
but hopefully,
these bums in Cowboy land got something to say about a
bums,
quarterback that
Oh
ain't got
my
nothing.
God.
bums.
They want to
Yeah,
call.
Y'all ain't been to the playoff. Last time you been to the playoffs,
They on
we was in our
podcast.
I mean,
20s.
he is requesting it,
We was in our 20s.
Look,
Can I get a smoke, please?
yeah.
demanding the smoke.
I'm gonna say what I need to say,
Doing
Sham.
podcast in the dark, like come out of the shadows talking about Jaden Daniels.
Don't
Not talking about.
don't hate on me.
Uh,
Don't hate on me. Don't hate on me because you gotta use a green screen.
My man,
Once you show that library, once you show them books behind you or that wall, boy.
my man say, keep my wife's
Come
name
back,
out
TV.
your mouth.
Keep my quarterback's name out of your
Out
mouth.
your mouth.
Yeah.
Hey, back.
You over there using that green screen.
y'all, y'all were a little disrespectful towards the end of that game though, because like y'all went for it on like fourth and goal
Yo,
or fourth or
we went,
whatever,
they went
and they
all
stuffed y'all.
time.
They stuffed y'all so hard. and then y'all had to give up field
Paul,
position.
for
But
sure.
then y'all got like a 3 and out or whatever. Then y'all came right back and said, "Yeah, that was cute how y'all stopped us the last time, but we gonna go for it again."
Look,
And then y'all got it. So it was just
yo,
kind of like, because
No
they
cop.
finally used Terry McLaurin the way he was supposed to be used.
I kept counting every time they would do something. I said, the score's supposed to be 13-10. The score's supposed to be 16-10. I said, now the way that they didn't get that field goal, I said the score's gonna be decided by 3. I said, but if they kicked that field goal in the beginning in the first quarter, makes no sense to even go for that at that particular time.
Yeah, y'all gave up just left points on the field.
You gave up 6 points. This game shouldn't have been that way.
Part
But
of the reason it was like that was hopefully in that game they finally got it. Like our offense is our best defense, sustaining long drives, and that even won the game. We got the ball back 4 minutes and some change on the clock
yeah,
when the game was
and
out 2020.
it's a wrap after that. You
And
give him back the ball, it's a
Tampa
wrap.
never saw the ball. And it's like as long as we can keep our offense out there, it convert thirds and fourths. Our defense don't get exposed. I don't know if we can do that against Detroit. We'll try, but
You can't.
You know what was hilarious? That since to your point of when you got the ball back in 4 minutes, when Baker Mayfield had his cap on, like his hat, I said he's not getting back on the field. Like it literally went straight to him as soon as we got the ball back. He wasn't like sitting next to his helmet. He didn't have his helmet on top of his head. He just had a cap. Like it's over. Man, I was just like, oh yeah, he's not getting the ball back.
yeah,
And
but
it was
I was hoping we wouldn't technically rely on the kicker because as we've seen, a lot of teams this season rely on the kicker and come up short. And just like our kicker came up short against the Cowboys in the first game, it's just
retribution.
He was nervous as hell. He walking out there nervous as
he
hell.
was super nervous. Yeah.
woo, that video.
I don't know why y'all offense isn't talked about more. Y'all got a lot of weapons.
Juju on him.
They just
It's because of their defense. It's because of the defense.
They actually feel like Jaden is making some of those offensive guys who they are. Because technically, we did it without a running game. Our running game was
oh my god,
was not there at all.
I mean, y'all got a two-headed running back monster over there when you use it properly.
Not this game.
Well, no, not that night, but
Here's another
just
night.
in general.
That's who he is. The vision ain't there. Like he'll put his head down and he'll just go for it, but he don't try to look for lanes. He don't have that patience to wait for that crease and get through it. He don't have that burst to get through it. So I hope Takar's
he doesn't have any lateral movement either.
let us
There you
get
go.
Janty.
Wake up, your boy.
Janty from he won't Boise State. He listening. I hope he let us get that running back that I know he wants so bad, but
Genty's coming to town.
We'll see what we can do.
We're gonna move up and grab him. Sorry.
Hey,
No.
your playoff loving having asses ain't gonna be able to get him
At all.
If we move up, we can.
It's all
How about that?
good.
Because that's the thing that we're lacking. We're lacking
It's
a
all
receiver,
good.
a running back, and another corner. And we'll be straight.
Y'all got one of the best receivers in the league.
Well,
Terry McLaurin was catching thousands of yards, and he didn't even have a real quarterback.
Yeah, we need two. I want to give him a break. That's what the
because Zacchaeus is trash. That's why we let y'all have him.
I ain't gonna call him trash. He really stepped up this year. He stepped up.
He's been doing a couple things. He was one of ours. We couldn't get out of here.
Between him and Jahan Dotson, we definitely would prefer Zacchaeus instead of Jahan Dotson.
Jahan just scored on the other day.
I know, but that was a sight.
Jahan, when he came in his first rookie year, I don't understand how that works because he was an animal like the first 8 games. Like he was getting two touchdowns a game, and then all of a sudden he just went away. Like I don't understand where that came from or why he was like that. But other than that, he was always on point. And
who was the quarterback when he was a rookie?
Who? Sam Howell.
That's why.
Really?
Yeah.
Nah, Sam Howell only played last year.
Huh?
Sam Howell started the season
Jahan Dotson was a rookie?
When Jahan Dotson was a rookie?
Yeah, Jahan did.
Was it Carson Wentz?
Nah, it was it was a quarterback from the Chiefs.
I forgot he was there too.
Who was the quarterback we got from the Chiefs?
You talking about Alex Smith?
I think Alex was his quarterback.
No. Hold on a second. No.
Jahan been in the league about 4 years.
There I go, asking these questions.
Because I could have sworn it was
Sam only had one start season. That was last year. Now he's in Seattle.
That's a shame.
After these messages.
2022?
We'll be right back. He came in 2022.
Detroit.
Commanders will be
Yeah, because I
extra.
thought
Oh,
it
they
was Sam Howell.
still talking.
No, you ain't. Oh, you should have been up there early, Lady Hayes.
It was Carson Wentz.
It was Carson Wentz.
It was Carson
They,
Wentz.
they can't
So yeah,
stop,
but
huh?
I think Carson Wentz got benched too, and then I think that was Howell.
Well,
Howell that year.
they were for 2 and 4, and Carson, and then they brought in Taylor Heineke.
That's what it was.
Okay.
Take.
But so yeah,
So that's what happened.
I couldn't adjust to everybody else.
Heineke wasn't loving him.
Okay, I guess nobody else did after that as well. So that's it was kind of interesting. So
we'll see what he does in Philly.
But ladies, since you dropped in, we definitely got to get your take on how you guys played. Since we heard from Sham, what's your idea as far as like how your game went? If you want to comment on last week since we couldn't record, and this week, how did you figure that we said that you guys fared?
This last game, I'm just a little bit mad though, because he didn't run it in.
We just talked about that. Yeah, so good.
I was feeling the way like, bruh, like seriously, come on, let's go. What are we doing?
Yeah. Right.
So,
what do you think about his comments with that? He was
I don't care about the comments.
I was like, I ain't that.
Game. I ain't like the attitude.
True. No one did.
I ain't like the attitude, you
Captain Humble.
But okay, like to
humble
me,
yourself.
It's almost like, bruh, I understand who you are, and you are who you are, but at the same time, it's still a game. Till it's 0-0-0-0.
Yeah, play the game to the clock stops.
But he just wanted to make sure you finish the game with the ball in your hands. That's all. Winning formation.
We want to run it up.
I think it was like a minute left, or a little bit over a minute left when he did that.
They had no more timeouts.
Yeah.
Not enough. They ain't had no more timeouts.
Yeah.
But even still, it's a game. It's the playoffs at the same time.
Playoffs?
If he would have pulled a hamstring, though, you'd have been sick. If he would have pulled a hamstring, you would have been like, no.
Yeah, for the playoffs. That's true. But other than that, I think as far as how we played, I think we played a pretty decent game. I was glad to see Dallas Goedert back.
Oh my God!
I was glad to see him.
Stiff arm.
That
double stiff arm?
Bruh.
Wait a minute.
Triple stiff.
He said, okay, obviously you didn't see it the first time. Let me do it again.
Yeah, right.
Like 3 times.
Like, triple stiff.
I said, okay.
Triple stiff.
Bro, I hope they be watching that film this week. That make you want to get out the league.
Oh, listen, and Stan knows I've not loved Dallas Goedert, but I love that.
That was a lovable play.
That was definitely a lovable play. I don't know.
It was an angry run.
I've kind of been a fan of his a little bit, though.
Yeah, but a little bit. It be sometimes. Exactly. It's not like when Zach Ertz was there and you just knew every time you targeted Zach Ertz, something good was going to happen. You just knew. For a while, he was our franchise leader in like receptions and yards and all this type of stuff. So it's like when you go from a Zach Ertz to a Dallas Goedert, it's like underwhelming.
I can agree. That's the one thing. When they leave us, they never the same.
I can say this: when players leave us, they do great things.
Probably.
When coaches
they do great with us.
Leave us. Look, when coaches leave us, assistant coaches, they do great things.
Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie to you. Think about
not Eric Bieniemy.
Look, no, we're not talking about.
Yeah, not him. He ain't one of them. That's the Chiefs guy.
Yeah, he's not like us. Okay,
nah.
He ain't like anybody now.
No. But for some reason, if you think about it, like almost all of those, especially I always go back to 2012 coaching staff. All of those coaches that were positional coaches were in the playoffs right now.
You talking about McVay, LaFleur, Shula. Well, Shula wasn't with y'all.
Not Shula. Kyle Shanahan. Kyle Shanahan though.
Cal Shanahan was. Yeah.
And then you got
McDaniels. We had McDaniels. With Miami Dolphins was there too. And Todd Bowles.
Like
everybody.
Everybody from the Shanahan tree.
The Atlanta Falcons head coach
was in the playoffs right now.
There too. So
yeah, everybody. You leave us, you do great things.
All on the like same staff.
If you in the Shanahan tree and the Andy Reid tree, You good right now?
Yeah, me and Sham looked it up, like which coach tree is responsible for most of the head coaching. And yeah, that Shanahan tree is crazy. Like
That's out there.
Bill, but all of them came under Bill Walsh, right? Ain't that what we found out?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
It's
the Bill
really
Walsh.
it's really the Bill Walsh tree,
Yeah,
the creator of the West Coast
crazy.
offense.
It's crazy.
But I'm real proud.
Parcells also.
Parcells has his own tree.
Yeah, but it ain't as big. Like Washington tree is wide, bro.
Yeah.
Like it's
Yeah,
crazy.
it's out there. It's got branches for days.
Yeah, it's just nuts.
Well, I'm just proud of my homeboys, Mr. Vic and Mr. Jackson, on their head coach positions. So I'm just really happy and excited for those two because they were
Make
my
me want to go
two.
see a Delaware State game. What the heck?
We going then.
I
Cause
did you to go to a Norfolk State
listen,
game.
I don't even keep up
I ain't
with
going to no
college ball
Norfolk State
like
game.
that, but I know one thing. They made my heart feel so
Well,
good.
you can do it when they play Dell State.
That part because they still in the MEAC.
You be like, yeah, I'm not going to no.
And nah.
Like, no, we
And listen, Delaware is just an hour up the
Yeah,
road.
right.
Yeah, it's right there.
Yeah, my cousin stay in Delaware, so I might see what's up. I thought he was gonna come in tonight too, but we'll see if he drops in. But yeah, he stays in like the edge of Delaware, and so
Yeah,
I might try to see what's up with that.
Majority of my family is.
And Deshaun Jackson. Because since we brought them up,
microphone, brother.
Might be mine because it's not in my shirt.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
In December 2010, I flew to Arlington, Texas to see the Philadelphia Eagles play the Dallas Cowboys on December 10th, 2010. And I swear the first play of the game, Michael Vick to Deshaun Jackson, 88-yard touchdown. It was one of the most beautiful things I ever saw in my life.
I sent that to you.
You did send me that the other day, earlier today. Okay, true that.
It was one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen in my life. I said, man, those were the days.
Look, we felt that pain on Monday night.
Oh, and I was there for that one too, in the rain, just standing there with my jacket over my shirt, just cheering.
Yeah,
it was fantastic.
I almost turned the TV off that day because I knew it was first play. It was first play. I said, "Oh, this is how the game gonna go." No, I don't want to see nothing.
First play, but that was the Chip Kelly way. He always did that same play on the first play, and nobody caught on to that for some reason.
And it worked because Michael Vick's arm and Deshaun Jackson's speed was ridiculous. Like I'm just gonna throw. He could throw 70 yards just flicking his wrist, and then Deshaun just gonna run under it.
And he did another one. He did another one later in the game against y'all to Jeremy Maclin.
Yeah,
he did it to he threw it to Jeremy Maclin. Yeah, it was fantastic.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm one of the people, one of the Redskins fans or / Commander fans that liked when Deshaun was on our squad. You know what I mean? Because he still
y'all hated him.
Huh?
Nah, every Redskins fan I know hated it, except you. But the ones around here, they hated him.
I like him. Because if you look at his numbers, he was still doing when he was in there. He was still doing the same exact thing. He still was catching 60-yard passes. He still was catching those edge out of bounds tap toes. Like he was still doing his thing. Like he was hurt maybe I don't know 4 or 5 games. You know what I mean? He was maybe hurt.
He had a hamstring issue when he got with y'all. The hamstring got him.
But if I'm not mistaken, he was one of the when him and Garcon was together. They were
Pierre Garcon.
Yeah, Pierre.
I'm like Garcon.
Yeah, that was one of our best receiving cores.
But
the Colts liked him too.
Yeah, that was our receiver duo that I think they would either both had 1,000 yards in the season, or but one was had 1,000, one was close. The one was close. It was like 900 yards, and the other one had 1,000. It was real close. So, but that's what I'm saying. I don't understand why they hated on him, because if he was still healthy that entire time, we probably would have had both receivers at 1,000 yards. So
they didn't like his mouth.
That's what it was.
They didn't like his mouth. His attitude. Nobody liked him because he was such a arrogant butthole. I thought it was cool.
I thought it was cool.
Me too.
But you don't feel that way for AJ.
He ain't doing Deshaun Jackson things.
How did you feel about T.O.?
That's a total fact.
I love T.O. I did. I was so mad he was doing them push-ups in the driveway. I was pissed.
T.O. kind of backed his stuff up.
I think she would love T.O. even if he won an Eagle, though.
No, I didn't love him when he was a Cowboy.
No.
Nobody likes anybody when he's a Cowboy.
Nobody.
Get your popcorn.
Nah, I didn't love that at all.
I love me some me.
But I feel he sabotaged himself in Philly, and I didn't understand why. But
because they
the
divas.
whole
All
the
these wide
McNabbs.
receiver attitudes that still to this day,
Yeah.
they're divas.
Y'all hear him, right?
National diva.
I'm telling them wide receivers, y'all hear him. He calling y'all divas.
It's true.
But it's true. It's
And
true.
then what makes it worse is they was talking about it a little bit. I think earlier is what we're starting to see is some of this transfer portal mentality in college. Some of these guys are playing in the league in the same way how they were in college, where if you don't get your way, you jump in the transfer portal. Like these guys are copping out attitude on a professional level, thinking like,
i.e. Tyreek Hill.
yeah, like it's the same type of atmosphere. And you
this
could
dude
just,
still got years left on a contract, talking about he ain't coming back.
Don't you start.
it's crazy. It's crazy. So we're probably
You know
going to
it's
see
right.
more.
But
more of that.
AJ though, the thing about AJ though that kind of gets on my nerves is like, bruh, you just played in a Super Bowl 2 years ago. Like Deshaun Jackson never even got close to anything like that. You know what I mean? Like you out here acting like, but he gets
You
pissed on
change.
games where we win.
Yeah, if he don't,
Like I don't never hear this dude mouth when we lose.
now that he got his
Right.
catches and got his touchdowns, because he trying to get his money.
He
Reminds me of a lot of people.
name for himself.
I'm telling you, that's why the Titans gave him away for a cheesesteak and a water ice.
Big about that.
What you were saying, Takar?
No, I was just saying a lot of people that way. You know, a lot of people are like AJ Brown. You know what I mean? But
yeah, the receiver, like I said, the receiver corps is like the Lambos of the,
yeah,
the showmans of the field.
Yeah,
But they don't even do it in like a fun way.
My way.
It just
Come
be
on,
like,
man.
shut up.
But you know
who made that touchdown?
Don't do that.
Be crying.
And they don't talk enough about it as a receiver.
Make
Mike Evans.
Oh.
Yo, I ain't gonna hold. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm glad we
that's why
we segued. But Mike Evans is the one receiver that, like I said, nobody talks about. But he's played 13 years and he's had how many 1,000 yards? 10.
He's second.
10 straight.
He's second behind Jerry Rice. With the most 1,000 yards consecutive season at receiver with all these different quarterbacks.
And only had Tom Brady 2 years.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah. Only had Tom Brady 2 years.
They couldn't even probably.
He had crab legs. He played with crab legs and got 1,000 yards.
What the hell is crab legs?
Jameis Winston.
When he stole the crab legs.
In college. Yeah, in college. Yeah.
Crab legs.
Oh, Jameis Winston.
He had Ryan Fitzpatrick.
Hold on. Jameis Winston is actually pretty daggone good. I think the boy didn't get his eyes checked.
He already had eye surgery.
They gotta go to the wrong. They went to the wrong doctor.
He need a second opinion.
He need a second opinion.
Yeah,
I think
as many touchdowns as James Winston would throw, he would throw the same amount of interceptions. So
Eli Manning.
He throws the ball just to throw
Brett
the ball.
Favre.
That's just
Brett Favre.
It doesn't really.
Dak Prescott.
Yeah, he doesn't protect the ball too often, but he just throw that thing.
I just love his press conference.
Oh, he's the best.
I can't wait for him to become a media analyst. I keep telling Sham that. I said he better get that Tom Brady contract. He better.
Oh, yes, they will.
He's better.
Oh, yes.
The two people I love to see on television and
he'll be on BT Sports.
Winston is starting to warm up to me, but the two people I like from the NFL to see on TV is Marshawn Lynch, and if you go ahead and put that daggone Jameis Winston on there, it's nothing but entertainment. Nothing but entertainment.
No matter what
you know, I take that back. If your boy from the Celtics can get a job as a basketball analyst, then Jameis Winston can get a job.
All that stuff he did, all that.
Nah.
If Kirk can play, then Jameis Winston can play.
I thought you was talking about the other one. What's my man?
Yeah. He all in Vegas. All in Vegas calling up the.
That's what I thought you was talking about.
Shout out to that boy.
Nah, Paulo
Yeah, he definitely.
He all in Vegas calling up. You know what I mean?
He's doing some of that.
Who's in Vegas?
Paul Pierce. When he was in Vegas, he was chilling. He had the little shorty beside him. He ordering drinks and whatnot.
He wild.
The escort. He had the escort with him and the whole night.
He be wild.
My man telling them like, yeah, we live.
Mm-hmm.
We live.
He still ain't paying no attention.
Man, it's wild. Like, he's like a straight street dude.
Yeah. Yo, he had his drink. He was ready to go get his trees. Like he was on one that night.
You can't take the Cali out of him.
Yeah.
He's a straight hood. It's hilarious.
He's the Tycarus of the crew.
Oh,
Takar,
Yeah.
I thought, nah, I ain't even gonna
Minus
say
the
that.
hoes. Minus the hoes. Minus the
I was
hoes.
about to say, aren't you the only one in this crew that's like
Minus the hoes.
been
Yeah,
married
minus the
400
hoes.
years?
Minus the hoes. I'm talking about having fun, wide open, like having fun.
he said
Minus the hoes.
be
Nah.
Personality wise.
Yeah, personality wise, yeah, minus the hoes.
What are we doing?
Nah, minus the hoes, nah. I am.
Yeah.
Let me say this. Let me say this real quick.
No.
Me and Sham got to learn how to do that ghillie shuffle.
Oh, y'all have?
No, we need to.
We got to.
So we are at. So I guess it's only between us. So we got two subjects to go off of. Of course, it's predictions and losers around the NFL. Right now, since it's only us, Eagles and Commanders. Sham, no, we're gonna start with Stan this time. Nope, we're gonna go with Lady. See, she came in. We're gonna
Last
figure
up,
out what you
first up.
guys. We first up. We're gonna go with Lady Hayes as far as what's your prediction going against your Rams.
You know,
She
going with
don't
it.
never pick against her team.
She never. I know.
I'll
So
go with us.
you going with us? Scope, please.
Dang, what was it? 22 to 10. Let me think about this one. I'm going to put us up at, let's say 27.
I had that in my head. I had that number in my head too.
I'm going to go with us at 27. I'm going to put them at, I'll give them 21.
Okay.
All right.
Shane, where you at?
Because my feelings still hurting. They still hurt.
What for the
So I
LA?
just took a look back. No, about Saquon not running in the touchdown. Our feelings still hurt.
They still hurt.
Listen, he might get a couple of them for you this week.
Okay.
So I had to look back at November 24th when we played them. We beat them 37-20. We've always had great success against the Rams. I can't remember a season where we didn't beat them. Although it is tough for a team to beat a team twice in one season, unless it's the Cowboys and the Giants. I don't know. I still don't think they got enough for us. It's gonna be cold. You know, they don't be playing outside in the cold.
They don't be coming outside.
Yeah.
They don't be coming outside like that. SoFi is not an outdoor stadium.
It's indoor.
Yeah, indoor.
I was freezing cold in SoFi, so I don't know what the heck they must have had the thing open.
It can open the roof, yeah.
Shit, I was freezing at WrestleMania. But anyway, I say that we win. I always pick against them.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But I'm gonna pick.
I haven't been loose, so I get it.
I'm gonna pick my team. I'm not gonna say we're gonna do 37-20 against them again. I think it'd probably be something like 28-13.
You just gonna shut them down, huh? Oh yeah, go ahead. We'll talk about that in just a second. 'Cause that's the second portion of that. All right, Stan, where you at with it?
First of all, I want to shed my tears because I'm proud of my boys. They've done an excellent job this season, so I'm grateful. Much
I
gratitude.
did not see it coming.
Hey, go trying to be humble again.
Yeah, Saquon.
They classy, San Diego.
We on a 6-game winning streak, Peasy. 7 is the people say 7 is the lowest favorite. No.
That's my birthday.
Yeah. But I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna be real. Our run probably come to an end this Saturday. I'm gonna say the score is gonna be 36-24. Detroit.
I feel like y'all gonna win.
I hope so too.
I do too. That's
I
the
hope
thing
so
that,
too.
that I'm.
Prove me wrong. They can prove me wrong. I feel good. They can prove me wrong. But for the sake of the show, this podcast, that's my prediction for Detroit. Go do what y'all do. But if y'all mess around and let us beat y'all,
it's a wrap after that.
Yeah, it hurt my feelings.
It's a party. It's a party.
Yeah, it's a party. It's a party.
If we end up beating Detroit, we'll see another revenge game against the Eagles in the NFC Championship game. That's how it's gonna turn out.
Man, both of y'all
That's
going
the
home.
only way. That's the only way we can see y'all again.
I knew they was about to start talking. Don't let them Cowboys guys up here get mad like that. They couldn't stand to see us play for the NFC title.
I don't care about none of that. I don't care about none of that.
Yes, you do. Because
I
either
don't
one
care
of
about
us
none of
going
that.
to the Super
I
Bowl.
don't care about none of that. None of y'all ain't, now one of y'all going to the Super Bowl, so therefore it's all a waste of time. It's all a waste of
Playing
time.
each other. If we play,
I mean,
we are
they don't.
the underdog.
We
So
don't.
you can't never count us out. I'm just
That's
saying.
right.
Listen,
You can
listen.
never count us
I
out.
know Rocky. Y'all always
We
be
said
that
2 and 3
Rocky.
underdogs
Yeah.
all the time.
Y'all always be that Rocky.
Philly,
But
Philly and the Cat.
I'm just saying, we've been 12-5 for the last 3 seasons minus this year. So I understand how y'all feeling and what y'all going
No, you
through.
don't.
We've been
You ain't been
there.
14 and
No,
3.
you don't.
Okay.
You don't understand.
Okay. What was that rookie season? What was that rookie season record?
Yeah, you look.
It wasn't
If you
14.
have,
We don't remember.
Seasons.
like we transitioned from 3-14 to 12-5. Like that feeling is
Good job.
way more than just going 12-5, 12-5, and 12-5. We went from a dramatic change. Like we don't even know what to do. We just know that it's happening.
Just know in 1 year we won
Enjoying
more.
the
We won
ride.
the same amount of playoff games as Dak has his whole career since you brought up his rookie season.
Ooh-wee.
14 and 3,
Ooh-wee.
37, 14 and 3.
Ooh-wee. 40 years from now, that ain't gonna be a stat. They're gonna look up and say, blah, 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 blah. They're gonna say, oh, the Dallas Cowboys has how many Super Bowls?
No,
and the
you
Washington
asked about
Commanders.
asked about Dak.
Well,
They're going to say Dak
only
Prescott
time,
has how many Super Bowls?
yeah, exactly. Only time that question comes up is if somebody say which team has more Super Bowls. It's not going to be talking about Jaden Daniels and they being like the Cowboys got more Super Bowls. The conversation won't switch like that. It's who has more Super Bowls, Dallas or Washington.
Here you
That's
go.
when you get that answer.
Let me ask this question.
And then they're gonna throw
Yeah,
Pittsburgh in the mix.
Exactly. Cowboys, y'all
Actually, yeah.
tell me something real quick. Just entertain me for a second. If we could trade you Jaden Daniels for Dak, would you take Peasy?
No, that's a dumbass.
You
That's
sure?
a dumbass.
That's your pride.
That's
talking.
a dumbass. That's a dumbass
I know.
assumption.
No,
Earlier
So I'm gonna give you a dumbass question. By saying,
Mike
I've
muted.
been hearing y'all say
You said
y'all
you
done
stupid
with
as
that. Y'all been said y'all done with that earlier this week. So I just want to make sure it's on the record. I want to make sure it's on the record. That's why I asked. Because now that it's recorded again, I'll be using it again next season.
the same way that I'm gonna be using,
Oh, God.
that
Okay.
y'all punks next season.
can't come.
Yeah, Dak Prescott's a proven quarterback. Your guy got 17, 18 games,
Let me
whatever.
ask you a question.
Come on, man.
Let me ask you this then. Do you recall saying it's
One's
trash?
younger.
I'm done with that. Do you recall saying that within these last 2 seasons? Do you
Bro, I'm a Cowboy fan. I'm done with my team.
No.
I'm a Cowboy fan. I'm done with my team every other week. Come on, man.
Picture him talking about in the locker room, putting his stink face up, pointing
At Tony Romo. At Tony Romo locker.
Because you was there. Tony
And
didn't do nothing.
then the following year,
quarterbacks. I mean,
Because they haven't done the job. You right. You
I
was
have to
right.
talk back.
Right.
My
The
fault.
same reason why every year y'all never wanted to talk football because y'all suck
We keep that in the locker room.
every year.
Not.
We don't say nothing.
No, I have never said anything.
Okay,
Clutch
you
the
said
pearls.
We
See,
don't give up no secrets.
I'm gonna go the opposite right now because right now I think it's gonna be. I think it's just gonna be an upset. I think that for some reason, Dan Quinn is gonna play keep away from their offense. Like you said, our offense is our best defense. So and plus, just like Dan Campbell, and this is two teams that has the highest fourth down percentage going against coaches that do play the same exact way. With that being said, they're going to both try to keep their offense on the field, but I think it's going to be a lower scoring game because of that reason. Even though they both have options that they can, score real fast, but I think it's going to be around. It's going to be another Jaden Daniels slash last second touchdown for field goal running thing. But I think we're gonna come away
I can't take it.
with the dub.
W.
With the dub.
I hope you're right.
But my score, I think it's gonna be something around the 20-17 situation. It's gonna be another close, less than a touchdown score type of situation. It might be
High
flip, but
blood pressure boiler.
Is it working?
exactly. I will make sure I have my heart monitor somewhere, and I'll let y'all know if it goes and it'll be gone. You know what I mean? But no. Other than that, I'm gonna take the win 20-17. and then we'll go from there. So,
Whew.
but quick thing, just league around the news.
What about
Yeah,
Dallas? Dallas, who y'all? I
come
forgot.
on now.
They don't have a
There you
game.
go. There he go, asking again.
No, we don't got a game, but y'all
So,
do. And Gibbs
Wait,
got a game.
Sam,
And
No,
Gibbs
Sam,
and
they're
Gibbs
Sam,
going.
they're
I
Gibbs
missed.
going.
they're
Go
pulling
ahead,
for
JB, and then I'll
Coach
come
Prime.
in.
Gibbs.
I'm mad that we didn't get to record that day because you know what?
Oh, actually, hold on
January
1
the
second,
5th was a
fellas. Hold
big
on.
day on my
it was a
calendar.
big,
Say it
big
again.
day for
Say
him.
it again,
It
Lady
was a big
Hayes.
day for him.
What
Hey,
date?
hey,
What
chill
date
out with the
was that?
Hogan ear cuff. Come on now,
No.
Stanley, with the
What
Hogan ear cuff.
what date was that, Lady
The
Hayes?
Hogan ear cuff. Come
January
on now.
5th was embedded in
They
my
booed Hogan
head
for a reason.
for I don't know how many weeks. That day,
Exactly. She
I
knew
it
mean,
about
was
that
I
day.
was only
in and
looking
out
forward
the
to it because I
jukebox.
knew we were playing the Giants and we were going to win.
And you
That's
think
what
about
my
it. And you
January
think
I'm
about
so
it.
bad we
Man,
didn't get to
Two
record. I was so
plays.
ready. I'm
Two
like,
do you understand?
plays. Two plays.
I was trying my hardest, and luckily that daggone troubleshooting with the software company didn't allow me to get
Yeah.
that session in that week. So I tried so hard,
That was a
but
cowboy thing. They did that to you, bro.
yeah, exactly. They didn't want to hear none of this smoke.
that was like the second
The Cards didn't
time.
even show up when we beat them in week
January
17.
5th. That's
Yeah.
how
No, I was in the hospital.
You good?
Don't try to make me feel bad.
No, I was in the hospital. Word up. But I mean, listen, man. At the end of the day, y'all have your fun. Y'all in the
That's what we
playoffs.
plan to do.
Y'all have y'all fun.
And
Y'all have y'all fun.
I don't need your permission for that.
But the thing about it is, y'all gotta respect who the daddy is of the NFC East. The Cowboys is the daddy of the NFC
Howie
East.
Roseman
Yes.
is the daddy.
No, the Cowboys is the daddy of the NFC East.
Look,
So
I thought the daddy was Howie
we
Roseman.
gonna let y'all have y'all fun. Y'all go have y'all fun. Go play with it. Go play
Jeffrey
with it.
Lurie, is he the daddy?
Listen, y'all in the playoffs, but look who running the news cycle.
We're the daddy.
We are.
No, y'all
We
not.
are running the
No,
news
y'all not.
cycle.
No, y'all not. No, y'all not.
But I do want to. I want to circle back to our game real fast
Got
because
75 years to get one.
you know
Come
that
on now.
play that we ran when they thought we was
How
gonna
many years, please?
push.
hold on.
75?
It wasn't 75 because the Super Bowls didn't even start into the 60s. Get your math right.
I'm talking about.
Anyway, go ahead, Lady Hayes.
Oh, how many years was it then,
Let's
Sham?
go.
Do the
Let's
math.
go.
You smart.
Yeah, I wanted to ask Sham if how she felt about that particular play when they was getting ready to do the tush push, but they decided to let him pass
Okay.
and
Oh,
said,
the fake tush push?
yeah, the fake one.
Oh, I loved it, but the throw was off because we've seen them do it before. They've done it on the end zone play, right?
Y'all did it last year.
They've done it on the 1 yard line before.
Okay,
The play,
I missed that one.
the play just wasn't executed, but I thought it would have been perfect if AJ Brown could have caught the ball. But I mean, it just
Yeah.
didn't work out. But I'm not mad at the play itself.
It was very entertaining.
Somebody else was running the tush push with their tight end this weekend.
That was against us. That was
Yeah,
who
they
did we play?
did.
I
Green Bay.
forgot who we even played.
No, we won though.
Green Bay
Yeah,
Yeah, they were doing it with their tight end.
with Kraft.
Yeah.
That's who was doing it.
Yeah.
I would love to adopt that play with Zach Ertz or something.
He too old. He gonna break.
He
We
can
have him his
he can
best
break
years.
just hey. He done
He
won
might
some.
pull a
He won
hammy.
some games for us. So and Zach I trust right now. So we can use that. But Mariota
he'll
did
pull a
good
hammy.
on some sneaks.
So
Okay,
On a
go ahead.
tush push, you pull a hammy on a tush push, you should retire.
right, that
Telling
sounds wild. So I do have a question. Getting into some league news, we have two races that are going on. That is as far as the debate that's going on right now. They
White
have,
and black people.
yeah, I guess yeah. I've heard that tagline before. But we have a QB MVP debate between
That's what it is.
Is it a debate?
That's what they've been
Jackson.
saying.
That's what they've been saying. Between Jackson and Allen. Who do you guys? What I know what you're gonna say, but who do you guys think should be the MVP of that's on that list? That should be this year's.
Ladies first.
I mean, it's hard to deny Lamar's numbers. They're ridiculous. Nobody's ever done them. I never really thought Josh Allen was the MVP all season. I always thought it was Saquon Barkley until he didn't break the record. So
Me too.
I don't know. It's like Lamar always enters these MVP conversations in the last few weeks of the season. Like he just appears. Like even last year, like nobody was even thinking about him, and then all of a sudden it was like, oh yeah, Lamar Jackson's the MVP. Like what? I think this year is probably the year that he's really earned it.
Yeah.
numbers wise.
His
And
numbers is
they beat the Bills.
yeah.
He beat Josh Allen.
Mhm.
The only thing is people trying to say, well, he got Flowers, he got he got Derrick Henry, he got what's the tight end
He been
89.
had them. Andrews.
I'm about to say Todd Heap.
Oh, Andrew.
That was 86. He was 86. But it's hard even with those. I don't know. It's got to be Lamar. I'm gonna go for the black dude.
Me too, because you know what? Truth be told, I ain't
That's
paid that much attention
racist.
to Allen. I have paid attention
Black people
to.
can't be racist.
We can't.
I know that's right.
But Jackson, I would say, he definitely has the numbers. But even speaking to the point of him having who he has, of course they're gonna make the point of who Allen has. And I guess
Nobody.
that question is, who does he have? So it's like you able to do this with nobody, but then you got Jackson over here with this group of people. But anyway,
With everybody.
again,
Yeah.
I just go with Jackson simply because I had paid attention to Allen like that, but I have watched Lamar games.
Josh Allen is cooking. He's not having the best quarterback season. I mean, he probably is third, honestly, if you throw Joe Burrow in there.
That's where I was gonna go with it. I was gonna bring that up in a minute, but I ain't. Yeah.
I guess I'm saying Lamar, but I wouldn't be mad if Josh Allen got it. I'd be like, all right, cool. At the end of the day, it's going to be a quarterback. They need to just create a quarterback award and make the MVP something else.
About other
Mm-hmm.
As they well, I'll ask this question until I hear TV's and PZ's versions of it. Out of the two, who's your pick? I know what you're gonna say, but what's your reasoning behind your pick of the two? That has I guess they have the highest vote rate.
You asking Peasy and Ty Cars? Who you addressing to?
LJ,
Yeah,
and
both of
just
them.
based upon what he does and how he executes and how much of a threat he is out of the pocket. Also,
He's only had 4 interceptions all year.
Yeah,
4.
that too.
And 3 wasn't his fault.
That too.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's Lamar Jackson all day long.
Yeah, LJ.
Okay.
I hope that kid go all the way to the Super Bowl. I mean, just thinking about his draft night,
what they want as a quarterback, spokesman and quarterback of the NFL.
Well, the face
So
of the field,
that's
too.
correct. And then when
He don't care.
That's
correct, and then when you
strike against him,
correct,
This dude got the biggest contract in history with no agent.
With his mom as his agent.
Yeah, correct. And then the thing about it is, it's like for him to
I'm saying
when
he got his mom paid.
Jalen Hurts, that'd be a different story. But he looks like a dude from that dirty, that from
South Florida.
I mean, when you think about his draft, when you think about him laying on that table, sitting there with his mother, and that whole situation, and then him to finally get drafted, and him to say, "Yo, yeah, we're gonna win Super Bowl, let's do it." It felt Disney, right? It felt Disney like, right? Everybody say that when they get drafted. Yeah, we're gonna win Super Bowl. But then when this boy got in the league, he started putting pressure on everybody. And right now, the way he playing,
he played in college.
the way he playing, oh man. So yeah, kudos to him. I hope he win that thing, and that'll be good for Baltimore.
For sure. I do have a trivia question.
I don't get to have a perspective just because I'm a white man.
You're right. Go for it. My apologies. So I'll ask my trivia question after.
I'm sorry, PZ. I don't have to speak if you want.
Gonna give it to him.
Who, me? I'm not upsetting anybody. Cause see, I sent something. Shout out to Jamel here. I had sent this same kind of conversation in our group to Jamel, so I don't have to say much because she actually brought it out just to say, like, unfortunately, it is coming down to race. I think if they happen to be the same race, we wouldn't even have to have this debate about who the MVP is. But because there is a factor of it, because like everyone's saying, Lamar has totally exceeded expectation in the quarterback position for so many GMs who got it wrong and wanted him to try out as a wide receiver. That to give him 3 MVPs in a row as a quarterback,
right, it's ridiculous.
Completely debunks what they thought a quarterback supposed to look like and be when we as black people weren't supposed to be able to play this position. So it's deep. It runs deep. So for that reason, yeah, we know Lamar Jackson deserved to win his MVP. If he won it last year, his numbers are better this year than it was last year. What are we even questioning?
Right.
Yeah.
I didn't even think he was supposed to win it last year. He just sneaked in there and got it.
And so
because we all know who really supposed to have won it. His numbers was better.
Mm-hmm. It is every
I
year. It's
don't
better.
even remember.
So I have a perspective that hasn't been touched on why I think that he deserves it as well.
I think they missed your point, Takar.
It's cool. I figured that, but it's
ignore it.
cool.
Okay.
Well, what
It's
happened?
cool. It still remains fact, but it's cool.
What'd you say?
They
My bad.
still
I
don't know
missed
what
you
you're trying to say.
Honestly, I know what Takaris is saying. I honestly
I
thought they
know
were
what
going to
he
give it to Patrick Mahomes last year, but they didn't.
That ain't what Takaris was saying on.
No, I'm not. No, I said I
No.
know what he's saying,
Okay.
but I thought they were going to.
I missed it. What did you say? 'Cause your mic is a little low. What did you say?
He's talking about Dak.
Dak Prescott had better numbers than Lamar Jackson last year. Just go look at it. You see it for
Okay,
yourself.
I should have acted like I didn't hear that. Okay.
We tried.
You can edit it out.
You didn't
Yeah.
follow the.
I mean, y'all could be a hater all y'all want, but it says who runs the NFC East. My
We literally ignored it.
quarterback is a quarterback in the NFC East, and we can't give him props and what we here for. The dude. I'm just saying the dude was his numbers are better than Lamar's. Y'all can kiki kaka and run all over it, but nah, it's facts. Give him credit, like I give y'all bum team,
No,
y'all bum
indeed.
quarterbacks and bum play. I think Saquon
Indeed.
should have won MVP.
I agree with you on that. However, what you're saying is true. It's just that because you're a Cowboys fan, we just wanted to ignore it.
Yeah.
Because I wanted to be fair and hear your perspective. My bad. I should have ignored it like everybody else.
But even with all of that, I still thought they were going to give it to Patrick Mahomes. I was quite surprised that they gave it to Lamar Jackson last year.
So okay. So my perspective is why I think that he should have gotten it that nobody's touched on yet. Is that he's able to put up the numbers that he's also been able to put up, like over 4,000 yards, 40 something touchdowns, like you said, 4 picks. But his running back also had over 1,700 yards. So he was able to put up all of those numbers plus more with a running back that almost had 2,000 yards in the season. Josh Allen did not have that support, but he still didn't have the numbers. Like now, Josh Allen was like succeeded his numbers over Lamar. With a lesser running back or something like that, then I can probably see that. But he was able to get that yardage production and still have support from his running back at the same time. Now, could you imagine him not having let's say a running back that had 900 yards, and then you added the other 1,000 to the passing yards that he would have had to compensate for that lack of production from his running back, then he would have been in the stratosphere. He would have thrown like a 5,000 yard season this year. But that's why I think that he should get it. He's just a better quarterback. He's more of Josh Allen can run, but he's not a.
Didn't Josh Allen score more rushing touchdowns than his running back?
I think he did.
Well, they can play for it next weekend.
But I do. So this is my trivia question. Was there ever a time where a running back ran for 2,000 yards in a season and was not the MVP?
Yes.
Eric Dickerson? Derrick Henry?
Chris Johnson?
LaDainian Thompson?
Adrian Peterson?
Sean Alexander?
Oh, y'all giving out numbers.
All
of them didn't get MVP.
DeMarco Murray?
No. Because that's why we say
Emmitt Smith.
No, I think LaDainian Tomlinson did get it.
But that's why we say this shouldn't even be the MVP. The quarterbacks need to have their own award at this point because it seems to always come down to them. If you a wide receiver, it's almost like you have no shot at being MVP.
All right.
Jerry Rice got it.
I'm talking about these days.
Especially if the quarterback is in the.
Because how many yards Saquon end up with? How many yards Saquon end up with?
2,080 or 90 something like that. No, 2005 or something like that.
Okay, Adrian Peterson won it in 2012. But how many yards did he have that year?
Oh no, 2008, DeMarco Murray had 2171.
Yeah, he definitely didn't get it. Okay, so Adrian Peterson did get the MVP, and he had 2,097 yards. Yeah, in 2012, and I think he's the last running back to get it. Yeah, 2012.
Yeah, that's the last time. So it's only been running back and quarterbacks. Who was the last receiver? Jerry Rice.
That's crazy.
Sean Alexander got an MVP one year.
He did.
That was weird.
That was early 2000s.
Last was Thurman Thomas. No, he's a running back.
No, Adrian Peterson had 2097. Jamal Lewis had 20.
Oh, hey, Jerry Rice never got it. I lied.
No wide receiver has ever won NFL MVP award.
That's crazy.
Interesting.
No
man,
wide receiver.
Millionaire Boys Club.
They're talking about Brock Bowers. It's like Brock Bowers is supposed to get MVP. Like he's having a good year, but I know
Tight end from the Raiders.
Yeah,
He's
a
a
rookie.
but he's not
I know. But he's having a bomb season. But nah, that ain't gonna happen.
They said the award has been given to quarterbacks, running backs, fullbacks, linebackers, defensive tackles, and kickers, but never a wide receiver.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Lawrence Taylor got it.
But what
A kicker? A kicker? Oh, that's old.
I don't know what kicker won it.
Stan, you know who that was. That was old Franklin Hillsbury from old Flower Mound, Texas from 1942 with the buzz cut. Yeah, that's some old white dude from back in the days who was a hell of a kicker.
was established.
Nah, check this out. We all was alive. It was Mark Mosley in 1982.
And who did he play for?
Place kicker for the Washington Redskins.
Yo, that's crazy. Boy, that's funny.
And Joe Theismann won it the year
What's
after
his
that.
name? What's his name, son?
Mark Mosley.
Mark Mosley. He had a half a foot.
In 82.
That was the one that had. See, well, he was cheating.
He had a NFL MVP.
He was kicking it with a metal stud.
He was 5'11". Is that the dude that had the boot? That had the boot like his shoe? His
like a cut off Frankenstein boot. Yeah, he was cheating.
Look, only because he made 20 or 21 kicks, which at the time was an NFL record. Like, that was an MVP season?
MVP season back then, buddy.
Wow. That's a damn shame.
You understand me?
That's a damn shame. His net worth is $184,000. That's a damn shame. See?
So there were.
That's a damn shame.
Trivia question.
That's
there
Washington
were 9
for you.
players that ran over 2,000 yards. Only one of them won the MVP.
That's crazy.
1982. I had a Jerry curl.
You was Doughboy.
I was Michael Jackson.
Jerry curl. I had a mom's regular haircut.
I was Michael Jackson.
Okay.
I don't know what I had in 82. I was 3.
Depending on the month that this happened, I might not have been here yet.
Yeah, we are. Yeah,
Darth Vader has spoken.
We've done the predictions and I'm sorry, last subject, my bad. Rookie of the year. That's
Jaden Daniels.
Jaden Daniels.
To give it to Bo Nix, but it's Jaden. And I was actually talking about that yesterday. I was like, I understand that it's a regular season award, but you can't watch that game the other night and not think that they shouldn't consider that.
Yeah, for sure. They're really trying to play those numbers back and forth between Bo Nix and Jaden like real hard. And it's like
that's cute.
No, it's not. He's gonna have a good career. I'm gonna give it to him. He's good like that, but no,
it's for the same reason we talking about Josh Allen and Lamar Jackson.
That's what I was
Jaden
gonna say.
A Lamar Jackson 2.0 as far as position being playing. So, which was weird because honestly, Josh Allen is playing as much as he can as the quarterback position the way a black quarterback has established that position with Randall Cunningham for the Philadelphia Eagles. And actually, the quarterback before him for the Eagles and the one that was in the Steelers. But it's like at the end of the day, the position has been transformed due to black DNA being at the quarterback position in the NFL. So even with Josh Allen's brilliance,
good point.
Yeah, Josh Allen plays the quarterback position differently than it was played by Dan Marino, then it was played by Joe Montana, then it was played by Tom Brady. He actually can
John
move.
Elway.
John Elway could move a little bit too. He took a little.
I like him.
But can we go ahead and say the fact that there are 5 black quarterbacks in playoffs right now?
Is it still?
I don't know.
But last week, not this week, but last week there were 5 black quarterbacks that were running their teams.
And there was a lot of
4 now.
With the few black head coaches that we had in the NFL, there's quite a few that was fired this season.
Yeah.
Topic for next week.
Well, I know I know they got a new head coach that's going to be going around. There should be a lot of black head coaches should be getting hired this season, hopefully. And hopefully it won't be because of the Rooney Rule. Hopefully they'll be really bringing in some really good black head coaches this year to a lot of good different teams.
No DEI.
Somebody give Anthony Lynn a job, please.
That's their need.
Well,
yeah, no DEI.
Robert Kraft just played him. He did some interviews with some black guys just so he can hire Mike Vrabel. He knew he wanted to hire Mike, but he gave Brian Leftwich an interview just so he could hire Mike Vrabel. So unfortunately, it's happening still.
So I guess one thing that I would like for us to talk about that is really pretty much controlling the news cycle, because I want to hear you all opinion. I want to hear y'all opinion before I give my own.
Mm-hmm. What's that?
What do y'all think about this whole coaching carousel and the thing that's going on in Dallas? Who do y'all think should be our coach? What do y'all think is going to happen? Who do y'all think is going to, come to Dallas? And then I'll give my perspective last.
I have no idea who want to coach in that hellhole.
Yeah.
That's fair to say. That's fair to say.
I just don't. I don't know who would want to work for him, unless it's somebody that's young who just wants a shot. I can't see anybody that's established and just older wanting to. Yeah, I don't see it. Maybe a young person we don't know right now. I don't know.
What you think?
That's not even being a hater. That's just being like a boss.
Like
I don't.
Same sentiment. Like I don't know anybody that would want to go into a place where they can't run a business or run a team like how they want to run it. Like I don't know anybody that's want to be hired, yes man, to just say that they got a job and they can get it. Like I know somebody's gonna want a check, so they're gonna go there to get a check so they can support their family. But I don't know want somebody that will, especially like you said, like that video you sent us earlier about having a winning culture and wanting to change things around and want to blah blah blah. They're not going to be able to get that type of control where, like Magic Johnson and Josh Harris said, we just get good people, good coaches, and good players, and we back out and let them do what they do. Well, that's not going to happen without. So if that happens, then we can start talking names. The only person I know that has the balls to even, give that option to is Dion, because he talks to Jerry like that. But other than that, I can't see anybody who would want to go there.
What you think, Stan?
You asked a really good question, because I was trying to think I didn't even think about it the way you asked it, but I'm with everyone else. I can't even really come up with a name, and I'm not even thinking Dion. Not because if he wanted to go, he can go, but y'all tell me, if Dion was to get hired in Dallas, would he be the first black head coach ever for Dallas?
Yes.
Yeah. Head coach, yes.
So I don't think he would. I don't even think he's ready to hire a black head coach for real. So it's somebody I can't see yet.
Well, they're tossing around.
It's a coin toss for me.
I heard Belichick name a couple times.
You gotta get Lady in.
But he said no. He said no.
Yeah.
Oh, I just said it's a coin toss for me.
Yeah, Belichick ain't come.
Belichick.
But it would be after
Everybody.
June, because after June 1st, it's $1 million. It's just $1 million fee to get him out of his Carolina contract.
Interesting.
From what my sources telling me, they don't even thought about Belichick from what I'm hearing. Yeah. Lady Hayes, what do you think?
Oh yeah, I was just saying it's a coin toss for everybody. It's just a surprise for me when they do get a coach.
It might come from Kyle Shanahan's staff or something.
Well, me personally, I would be pissed if it would be Kellen Moore. I would be pissed.
Me too. Stop poking our daggone coordinators. I'm sick of this.
I don't want Kellen Moore. He's a part of the Jason Garrett regime.
I don't care.
I don't want Kellen Moore. However, I wouldn't like it, but I wouldn't hate it, because Kellen Moore's a hell of an offensive coordinator. So there's that. Now, there are thoughts about Ben Johnson.
Everybody wants Ben.
Everybody wants him.
Ben Johnson. And what's the other black coach?
Is the defense coordinator?
Steve Wilkes?
Nah, he's talking about Glenn.
There you go. Aaron Glenn. There you go. However, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls.
However.
Due to my sources,
I'm just going to leave y'all with this. Hey, Peasy.
Yes.
Ain't the Dallas Mavericks playing tonight?
They are.
Who they playing? Cause we technically, our football season over. Who Dallas Mavericks playing?
The Denver Nuggets? They're playing the Denver Nuggets.
Oh, for real?
Colorado.
No, I think.
See where you're trying to go.
They're playing. You're right. They're playing the Nuggets.
Yep. See, there you go.
The Dallas Mavericks are playing. The Dallas Mavericks.
The American Airlines Arena.
They're playing the
And I didn't even
American.
know. I guessed that. I didn't even look.
They're playing in Dallas right now. Ain't that something? Look how God just does this thing. Yeah, and look who at the game. Look who at the game.
Oh my God!
Look who at the game.
Do it?
Look who at the game.
Man.
They look like they having fun in Dallas, don't
Yeah.
They just watching.
Yeah.
the
I used to
game,
live
that's all.
there.
they? Yeah. Oh, they dad just tweeted one of the guys that's one of the commentators that's at the game talking about his blue blazer. But
Don't they have a
but
house in Dallas still?
but you know that's neither here nor there.
Yeah,
But
neither here nor there.
Spectators.
but when it comes to the coaching carousel, all I know is this, and that's one thing I know. Y'all will be watching. Y'all will be watching. Y'all will be watching. Y'all will be watching. Y'all will be reading.
Or you just
Y'all will be watching.
It's gonna come across the screen while I'm watching something else.
I don't gotta give my answer.
And you're gonna
I've been.
do it.
I don't have to give my answer.
In the playoffs.
So
Y'all
are
been-
you giving us an opinion of who you think is going to go, or you just want to be like, you're going
Man.
to January
You
5th
gonna
of
leave
next
us with
year?
a cliffhanger?
Man,
Nah, he just want to be cryptic.
man, rewind the tape. I've been giving you my answer since about week 3 or 4.
Yeah, he has.
That's where you're going with. Okay.
So I ain't gotta give no answer.
That's
You already knew.
Basically.
sticking to it for sure. Okay.
You already
That'll be
knew.
another January 5th prediction. My bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's not late, and that's not act like that prediction didn't almost come true. I mean, we only 2 or 3 plays.
Y'all need to stay in Colorado.
We only 2 or 3 plays.
That's a hand grenade, my
What do
friend.
you mean almost?
I mean,
We don't
y'all
be in NFL yet.
I mean, y'all
He
almost
need to just
y'all
stay in
are
Colorado. Win a bowl
50%.
game.
Y'all won games
We
50%
haven't won
plus
a
or minus
division
1
yet.
touchdown.
Level.
That's what I'm saying.
On
It's
Stay in
fine.
Colorado, win a bowl game.
It's fine.
It's
may
just
not
entertainment right now.
I didn't say nothing.
Hey, PC, I'm gonna have to edit that out, bro.
Oh, y'all heard me burp.
We did.
How can we
I
not?
mean, you didn't mute yourself.
Hey, Peasy, you might as well. They ain't talking about
You
shit.
can chomp and
Dang, ah.
cheese.
Man,
Ty Carson's the only one talking, actually.
that joint came from your stomach. That was
Yeah, it did.
That was one of them playground. We on the swings and he just drunk a 7-Up.
Why you trying to burp a sentence?
That's because
Yeah.
that chicken Big Mac
Nah, you
still
gotta leave that in.
digesting for a month ago. From a month ago, that chicken Big Mac still digesting.
Ooh.
Terrible. Should have had a McRib.
Man, y'all better leave that Mac stuff alone. Y'all better-
Same night.
Say it again, Ty Cars. Tell them again, Ty
Oh,
Cars.
hey, my stuff about to die, yo.
All right, so let me go ahead and tag this out, then. We good.
Yeah, I see your lights was already out.
No, actually, my lights are not out. My lights are hardwired in the home. They're not out.
We would like to thank everybody for watching this episode of Who Run It NFC East. We'd like to thank
He said
Lady
Washington
Hayes.
episode.
Oh, just technically.
It's like what it is, so-
Watching the episode, Lady Hayes, thanks for dropping in to say what's up. Sam, as always, we appreciate you. Thanks for dropping in. As our co-host, Stan, Peasy, the Cars, my bros, appreciate you as always. As for everybody else, thanks for watching. Like I said before, always keep God first. We will holler at y'all next week because it's going to be an interesting week. If we will be crying or be smiling hard.
Rams, Detroit,
Congratulations,
stand
whoever
up.
else.
Rams,
A whole lot of
Detroit,
teams.
stand up.
A whole lot of teams about to get shammed.
Don't do no
Rams,
crime.
Detroit, stand up.
Yo, baby.
We're
We
hollering at
partying regardless. We partying
Detroit.
regardless. We partying regardless.
okay. So
I see you, Sam.